ABC 36 News at Noon is brought to you by Trackside Restaurant and Bourbon Bar.
Hey friends, welcome back. Well, we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to let go of that story about AI taking over the world.
Yikes.
We're going to get back to the good earth here.
Yes.
And we have a very special guest for you today, Rachel's Rose Garden, a quintessential florist and gift shop located in historic downtown Wilmore, Kentucky.
They are a full-service florist catering to a variety of occasions, from weddings to funerals and every just because in between. Joining us today to chat about spring floral trends is Miss Sarah Trumbull. Thank you so much for being here, Sarah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, and we appreciate it. And we know that next week is National Flower Day, right, on the March 21st. So we thought, what a great time to bring you all in to talk about floral trends and just gardening in general.
Get ahead of spring here, too.
Yeah,
We're
right.
not too far away, as Dylan mentioned.
It's right around the corner. So first of all, tell us what kind of flowers and what things are trending right now in flowers and in designs for this year.
Well, with it being fall spring, as I like to say in Kentucky, never can figure out what it is. But one of the things that people like to do right now are bulb gardens or things like these. These are just dish gardens. So bulb plants are the things like daffodils that you're seeing wild out in Kentucky right now, and then tulips and hyacinths, things like that. So with the weather being uncertain through March, my favorite thing to do is to have a little dish garden inside and just bring that little bit of brightness until spring really kicks into gear and you can start seeing more flowers out naturally.
And these absolutely look gorgeous too.
Really
and these are year-round, right? These are year-round dishes?
Yeah, so these I've had them for, months, and they've been basically the same. They're pretty low maintenance as long as you're not choosing things like orchids to put in there that need a little bit of extra care.
Gotcha. So what, as a professional in this field and as a consultant for your clients, what's the biggest mistake? What's the most prominent mistake that people make when they get in their head that they want to get into gardening, that they want to plant a garden? Where do we run afoul right out of the gate?
And he may be speaking from experience.
Talking about me, but yes.
So one thing is trying to plant seed too early. So I always check with the Farmer's Almanac. It's been around for years and years, exactly.
So seeds should not have been planted yet? Is that what you're saying?
Most seeds are a little too early still. So what I do for my flower garden, I do a lot of transplanting. So I've got all my cells with seeds already planted. My seedlings are coming up. But April 20th is the day of what is supposed to be the last frost for Kentucky. And so that's kind of the sweet spot of you can start moving your transplants outdoors and actually planting those. You can start sowing your seed, and that's kind of the safe time to start.
That seems like an easy mistake to make, right? Because you end up on one of Dylan's go days and you're feeling good. And you think, oh, spring's right around the corner. You plant the seeds and you could find yourself in
and then
trouble.
you see this week where we've had, below freezing temperatures and then everything just falls apart.
My daffodils came up and they look so beautiful, but they are suffering right now in this, and it's unfortunate, but they still look great. They seem durable. Are bulbs generally durable like daffodils are?
Yeah, so bulbs generally, so they need that dormant cold period over winter to get their energy stored back up to be able to bloom again. So things like, I've got my iris and my tulips are starting to shoot up out of the ground right now. But whenever they're just shoots, they're a little more durable than by the time they start to bloom. Daffodils are a little more accustomed to cold, but tulips and iris are a little less happy with that cold of temperatures.
And where did your love for floristry come from?
It probably all started with my grandmother. She's still around. She lives just a few miles away from us, but she always was out gardening. My biggest memory with her is tending to the hydrangea bushes in her yards. Well,
in our hectic world, I think this is a wonderful hobby to have.
It really is.
And it really enhances, it makes the house a home.
Yeah, for sure. And it's something that you can be a novice, you can be an expert, and the biggest thing is to not overwater.
Yes, we were talking about that, and not too watery is what my producer just told me. All right,
Sage
we've got it.
advice from the studio control.
That's
there,
right,
Canton.
that's right.
Good
Now,
stuff.
how can people find out more about Rachel's Rose Garden Shop?
Yeah, sure. So you're always welcome to come by our shop, obviously, in Wilmore. It's at 322 East Main Street,
Yeah.
so right there downtown. We do have a website, rachelsrosegarden.com, and that has some examples of things that we offer, but
This is
we
wonderful.
do everything.
Thank
Great
you so
advice.
much. We appreciate you being here.
Come back and see us.
Absolutely.
All right.
Back in just a second.
Bye, everyone.